share with you on a topic I've titled, You Don't Need to Work So Hard. You've been lied to. You don't need to work so hard. You've been lied to. In all of my life, and counting, I have seen many people working so hard and yet with little or nothing to show for it. By working so hard, I'm not just talking of people putting in physical work like laborers, lifting weights here and there, or most unskilled workers out there. I am talking of people who start their days early before all other people. People who stay up late when everyone else is already asleep. Doing so day after day for months and years, and yet with little or nothing to show for it. Here's what I have found out. You really don't need to work so hard to be successful. The trick is to work at 85% capacity rather than 100%. Yes, working so hard at 100% all the time actually works against you. It does. You're able to produce better and achieve more thoughtful, lasting results when your mind is relaxed. Yes, more like that famous quote, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. I would say working smart rather than hard is the path to success. Working smart rather than hard is the path to success. Working smart, though contrary to what most people think, is not usually learned. You don't learn it. It actually comes from intuition. It's more of a character trait of who an individual is, a habit that is inherited from how we were raised. Yes, it can be learned though, with proper guidance, also where you submit yourself to unlearn how you've been raised and learn new habits. That's how to work smart. Rather than working hard with little to show for it, learn to work smart. Rather than striving to put in 100% all of the time that drains you, come down to 85% by identifying what is essential for focus and trimming out the rest to the extent that you can do so without making life difficult for others. You see, no one achieves any lasting success working so hard all of the time. And where they do succeed, no one is able to enjoy lasting success, having worked so hard all of the time. That is only possible when you keep yourself below 100%. From my experience, working 85% on the average. As I round up here are specific things you can do to put my recommendations into practice. And these are workable. 1, decline invitations to things that are not a good use of your time. 2, take time off periodically from work. Find ways to slow down, ways to rest and reconnect with your soul and your spirit. 3, introspect and move your focus away from hard work or 100% delivery to become more creative at what you do. 4, maximize the use of your time rather than trying to manage time. No one can manage time. Just maximize it. 5, study to understand the system, the territory, and or the sector you operate in so you can take best advantage of it. 6, always look on the bright side of life. Nothing stays the same way forever. That includes moments of grief, sadness, failure, and shame. Just keep walking. That's the only way to get out of a bad situation. Keep walking. Keep walking through the storm. 7, be selfless. In spite of my first recommendation above, where I said to decline things that are not the best use of your time, please be selfless. Be committed to selfless service, always looking out for others. 8, stand on the shoulders of giants. Get a life coach, get a business coach, get a coach for whatever it is you are pursuing. That would give you access far beyond your reach alone. And 9, the last but not the least from my experience, know when to invest in and implement new important knowledge. knowledge that can unlock your potential and make you much more successful in many areas of life. I hope you will move on now to work smarter rather than hard. You don't need to put in hard work or 100%. 85% average will do. If you need help, I can help you. If you are ready to invest the time and the resources required to raise you right, so that you will begin to achieve great results without putting in 100% effort. That is not sustainable all of the time. Trust me. You can reach me through the following contact details if you're interested. Call me on 0704 366 7607 or send me an email at info@sojioyawe.com, and I'll be glad to help you. Show you those habits that will move you from hard work with little or no results to achieving a lot more, working smartly without necessarily putting in 100% effort, which is not possible all of the time anyway. Thank you. Please leave your comments. I'd like to hear from you. Let's take this discussion further.